Hello and welcome to the 1 Minute Interview. This is where we ask a celebrity guest to answer as many questions about themselves as they can in the space of 1 minute. Our celebrity guests this morning are Postman Pat and his black and white cat. And our first contender is Postman Pat. Postman Pat, may I call you Postman?
Oh, yes, please do.
Of Greendale, whose specialist subject is why the Greendale mail never fails.
Correct.
Your time starts now, Postman. Name the twins.
Oh, you mean Katie and Thomas?
Correct.
Oh, easy.
Who has a bee in her bonnet about singing?
Miss Hubbard.
Correct.
She's the choir mistress.
How did Peter Fogg save things on the very rainy day?
Oh, you mean when the letters got wet? How you see, what happened was that it wasn't Peter Fogg, it's Mrs. Goggins. She hung the letters out to dry, you see, on the washing line.
Correct. What I was actually after was that Peter Fogg cleared the road after the landslide, but you are correct about Mrs. Goggins, so we'll give you a point for that.
That's absolutely right. Yes, with a new Land Rover. Not the Land Rover, no, I tell a lie.
The tractor.
With a new tractor.
Has your job...
You started, so you finished.
Yes.
All right.
Has your job ever taken you, or do you envisage it ever taking you posting outside Greendale?
Oh, aye. Yes, we're doing the summer season in Bournemouth.
In Bournemouth, correct. And at the end of that round, Postman Pat, you have scored an amazing 6 points.
Hey, really? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you.
And our second contender this morning is Postman Pat's black and white cat, Jess. And I think we can take that as a puss. Which means, of course, that our winner this morning is Postman Pat.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what you think this might be used for?
Looks a little bit like a soldering iron.
Testing angular measurements, maybe?
It's a probe of some sort, isn't it?
Well, it's obviously with a bendy top. Some sort of probe to try and get somewhere.
You don't hold it up and test for lightning, do you?
But it's not some sort of torture device.
Is it a microphone?
Where is it put?
I'm not sure.
In your ears? Is it for testing electronic components, for circuit boards? Is it something to do with cameras?
Maybe it's something to do with poking walls.
Is this some kind of joke? No.
It must go somewhere. It doesn't touch anything, no.
But does it heat up?
That's bad news because I'm an engineer as well and I don't have a clue what it's used for.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
Whisper to me.
Well, it's actually a British standard finger, and it's used to make sure that people can't poke their real fingers into electrical items like fires and things like that. Clever, eh? So that's what it's for!
Hello and welcome to another edition of The Cube. Later on this evening we're going to be talking to Pepsi and Shirley and Bananarama. The girls are all getting together to form one big supergroup. They're going to call it Simple Minds. We're also going to be talking to Dire Straits and Chris Rea, who are also getting together. They are going to call themselves, of course, Chris Straits. And finally we'll be meeting Bono and asking him why he's called after a dog biscuit. But first, Kylie Minogue, Rick Astley, just a couple of the artists who have been created and some would say manipulated by Stock Aitken and Walterman. Now, the latest signing, tipped to be #1, is here with us in the studio, Pete Peters. Hello, Pete.
Yeah, hello.
Pete, what would you say to, like, the criticism that you're just, a puppet of your producers?
Well, that's not true, is it, really? It's not true at all. I mean, you ask my friends.
Who are your friends?
Gordon to go for Postman Pat and Noddy, actually.
So how long have you been singing then, Pete?
Well, ever since I was a glove puppet, actually.
What about the writing then?
Oh, well, yeah, I do all my own writing.
say, I find that a bit surprising.
Oh, no, I've always done my own writing. Sometimes I joined up letters, actually.
Well, there you have it. At last, a truly original creative artist from the Stock Aitken and Walkman stable. Pete Peters, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Woke up this morning in my bed. Woke up this morning in my bed. Woke up this morning in my bed. Here's one for you. What's bad-tempered and covered in custard? You know, apple grumble.
Okay, it's time to play our final game. Are you ready for this? We're going to have oodles of fun with this one. And as you can see, they're both wearing aprons. Now, what does that tell you? It's going to be messy. But will you welcome now our experts from the Summer Palace restaurant Sale in Manchester, Lin Hing Lau, or as we call him, Father Lau, because it's easier for me, and his son, Tony. Right. Okay, I'm going to put you two there for a second. All right. Lehoma. Impressed. You know, I was bilingual, did you? Now, so actually, first of all, I want to talk about those beautiful sculptures at the front there. Tony, you actually made those, didn't you?
Yes.
And what are they made of? Or out of?
It's the flower. Some of them are made of sweet, and some of them are made.
That looks like
carrots. Yeah.
Carrot. That is fabulous,
and
isn't
radish,
it?
you know?
Yeah. They're so beautiful. Now, what's your father going to show us today? What's he making for us?
He's gonna doing the noodle demonstration.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to watch this carefully. Now, what's he doing now? He's
stretching the noodle, you know,
Yeah.
stretching the flour.
What's it made? What's the actual mixture made of?
Oh, the mixture is made of flour and water. And
Just flour and
just
water?
bit of salt, you know.
Yeah. It's fabulous.
He's turning it one of the other, you know.
He's
each way,
twisting
each
them.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
You see?
It's like a skipping rope, isn't it?
It's now ready to making the noodle now, you see?
Yeah.
By sticking the dough, you have to add lots of flour.
Otherwise, you have flour, otherwise it'll stick.
Yes,
so you
yes.
need plenty of flour, which
Yes.
you've got there, of course. So
You
he's
see?
rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fabulous. Okay, it's gonna.
You see?
Oh, he wraps it round his hand. I
Yes,
see
yes.
there.
Now it's double.
It's amazing. Now this is the final. Is he onto the final stage now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to go even further.
Yeah.
How
very
thin
good.
can you get them? How thin can they be?
The noodle can be as thin as the hair.
The hair?
Yes.
In Andrew's case, that's very thin. All right, now he's going to hold them up for
Yeah,
us.
this is the final now.
This is
yeah?
the final bit now. Yeah? Oh! But now it's your turn, okay? So you ready? Steady? Go! Yeah, a bit of support if you feel like giving them a bit of support. Well, you tell me. Yes. You do? Yeah, here we go. I think we should have all had aprons. So how are we doing? And then I think you have to double it over or something, don't you? No. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, that's like that. That's it. He's having fun over there.
Yeah.
Go on, Catherine, go for it. Swing it around and that's it. You can move away from it. That's it. See? Quick, put your in. I think you need a bit more flour, actually. Otherwise, it's going to stick to the table, isn't it? All right. How are you getting on? All right. I think you might need a bit more flour as well. Although you seem to be doing very well at this. All right. How are we doing? You haven't got much time left. You're doing fine. Now double it over again and give it another. Move back from the table and swing it round and pretend you're going to skip with it. not easy to do this, is it? How long does it take to learn how to do this sort of thing?
It's 1 or 2 years.
One last shake, stretch it out and then give it a twist. Stretch it out and give it, that's it. Give it a good shake now, you're running out of time, you've got to have some sort of noodles. That's it, that's it. Move back from the table and give it a good, that's it. Actually, it looks like a skipping rope. That's it, hold it. Would you like to come into the middle here with your father, Father Lau? And they're going to, Father Lau's going to judge and Tony's going to translate. He makes it look so easy. So it's...
This one.
This one's the winner.
Yeah.
Catherine Goldstein is the expert tonight. Really, let's see, actually, you're supposed to hold it up on the stick for us. Could you hold yours on the stick for us so just see just how brilliantly you both did that. Like, fab. Absolutely great you did there. So you're our champion tonight. But of course, Lee, you're going to get some lovely prizes which Kate's got for you. Here she comes now.
You get a pair of On the Waterfront shorts. You get On the Waterfront shorts and an On the Waterfront t-shirt. And you both get a Nolan's album!
Great stuff. Very well done. Don't run away, Lee. Come in. There you go. But of course, we want to say well done to both of you, and we want to say goodbye and thank you. Joy Gin Doge.
Thank you.
You're so impressed, I speak Chinese. Thank you very much to Father Lau and his son, Tony.
Have you noticed how television is affecting and changing things? Have you noticed? Because everything we learn through TV, don't we? I reckon pretty soon they'll rename Australia Neighbours Land. Oh, well, believe you me, because TV is affected by everything, even food. Food these days is affected by television personalities. I mean, pretty soon, you won't be able to order just a curry. You've got to have a Mark curry. With Annika Rice. And there'll be, right, there'll be new strange TV diseases. You'll get there, you say, Doctor, you've got to help my mother. She's affected by television. She started shrinking. She keeps telling awful jokes. And she's got this strange desire to wear a schoolboy's uniform. You'll go, don't worry, she's just becoming a little cranky. Believe you me, the time will come when you won't be able to talk to anybody unless you talk to them about what's on television. And if that happens, what will the news look like? Hello. This is the news for people who were affected by television. Today, the shops were open all hours. Gradville. Because it was the first day of the sales. Hello, I'm Alexi Sale. One butcher had all his meat stolen.
Hey, don't push me.
It was Sylvester's stolen. The butcher said all the thieves left behind was an old ham. Hello, I'm Donald Sinden. Last night, a woman was harassed. Oh, two little boys had two little toys. Sorry, harassed. Police, message in a bottle, are searching for a male. Okay, busters. A Rick male who may be hiding in a monastery. Bob says, well, monastery, monkhouse, what do you want? Right, okay. Police used a new prototype ray gun. My fellow Americans. To track down the male. Okay, busters! As they walked up the hill, good evening, viewers! There was a heavy frost. Hello, good evening, and welcome. The police trod in something small and nasty. You'll like this. Not a lot, but you'll like it. When suddenly, coming towards them was a hideous monster, completely covered in reddy grey hair, going, well, grapple me great nuts, here we are with wonderful plantations. However, at the end, all was right as police finally tracked down this gross man.
So let's look through the keyhole.
And finally, cricket news. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no more ta-ra.
Now, if you've been watching the programme really closely, you'll have seen a lot of objects to do with gardening and gardens, OK? So pop them on a postcard, and here's the address to send it to. On the Waterfront, BBC Northwest, Box 27, M601SJ. Gardening. Objects to do with gardening.
Andrew, I've got my earring, never mind.
I love it.
How does Batman's mother call him in for tea?
Dinner, 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 Batman!
Correct, get me earring.
Get your earring, kid. Go, go. Oh, I love that.
Go, 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 go. Andrew.
Yeah.
There's a spider in my soup.
Oh, it's the flies day off. Flies day.
He does these old gags so well. It's brilliant. Yes, dear, yes, dear, yes, dear.
What did Guy Fawkes use to clean his teeth?
Gum powder.
You've heard it. You've heard my joke.
Terry!
What?
Hang on. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes who?
I'll tell you next week. It's a cereal.
Can't wait.
Bernadette!
Hopstick.
Tis I. A little historical question for you. Why did the dinosaur cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the dinosaur cross the road?
Well, there weren't any chickens in those days.
Oh!
Did you hear about the letter with no stamp?
No.
Well, you wouldn't get it, would you? You wouldn't get it because you couldn't post it because it hasn't got a...
Yes, dear.
Why did the boy keep his bike beside the bed?
Because he was fed up going walking in his sleep.
Yes! You heard it again. Everyone's heard my jokes.
Terence!
What?
What do you call a man who used to like tractors but doesn't anymore?
I don't know.
An ex-tractor fan!
Hey, Terry.
What?
I've called my dog Carpenter.
Why's that?
And when I pick up my slipper, he makes a bolt for the door. He makes a bolt.
Makes a bolt.
Okay, guys, listen.
Right.
What do you call a gorilla with a gun?
Sir!
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves
Terry,
me.
Look, stop.
She loves me not.
You've got to try and snap out of this. Look, come for a pizza. Come on.
Yeah, okay. I'll come along in a minute.
Right, come on.
She loves me. She loves me not. Right. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
Hey, and don't forget, mind how you go.
At 12:15 today.